Good morning. We'd like to welcome the family and friends of our graduates to the BAE celebration of graduation ceremony. We're glad that you could join us. We have to admit this year has presented us a lot of unique opportunities and challenges, so this is one way BAE would like to celebrate the graduates for the past 2 semesters. We're very proud of your accomplishments, and we want to make sure that you have recognition for your accomplishments. We've got a program which will follow today, which will include brief remarks by a speaker. We've also got where we're going to show the graduates, and then we're going to have some remarks from faculty and staff. So we'll get into it right now, and we'll have our event speaker. Our event speaker is Mary Elizabeth Mock. She's a 2006 graduate of our program and is also a member of our advisory board. She's currently the water lead for Garver Engineers. She's got 15 years of project management design experience. Her projects include working with water, wastewater, and reuse applications across Oklahoma and the region. She's also been recently appointed by Governor Stitt to the Water Quality Management Advisory Board. She also is a professional engineer and a Class A wastewater operator. Mary has been very active in staying involved with BAE. She's also been active in her church. She's a member of the Board of Advisories and also a board member of other groups that empower women in the industry. She notes that her 2 best opportunities are being a mother to her 2 small children, Sloan and Forrest. At this point, we'll turn it over to Mary Elizabeth to provide some remarks for the graduates.
Hello there, Dr. Veenstra and graduates. I don't have a video on. Is that anticipated? Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me right now?
Yes, ma'am, we can.
Okay, thank you. Are we doing video, Dr. Veenstra? Craig?
You don't have to have video.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you all for asking me to speak to you all today. Congratulations on your accomplishments. It's such an exciting time for you all. When Dr. Veenstra first asked me to speak, when I got over the initial shock of it, to be quite honest, I was thinking back to the time when I was in your shoes and all the excitement that was going on about starting a new job or maybe going into, I'm sure some of you might be going on to your master's degrees, but I was so excited not to do homework and do tests, and for the first time only hopefully working from 8 to 5 without nights and weekends. But as I was looking around my office and reflecting on this time, I landed on a couple objects, and I was hoping the video was going to be on because I wanted to show them to you, but I'll describe them. One is actually a paperweight that is made out of orange and black glass, and it was given to me by somebody that was part of my hometown and part of my upbringing, and I have that sitting right next to my screens at work, and it's been there for the last 15 years. And it's something that reminds me of my foundation. It's something that reminds me of my roots and what's important to me. And whenever I kind of don't know what to do or am unsure about what that right decision is, I stop and look at that paperweight and reflect on what would my family be proud of the decision I would make, or how would this person feel? What would she do as a person that has been so important to me in my life? And then my eyes landed on something that was a collage, actually, that one of my father's colleagues gave me. And it has this quote on the front. And the quote says, "Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself." And it's on this creating yourself portion that I'd like to spend the next few minutes talking on. So we have a good foundation, which was the paperweight, right? And then we have this thought of this next chapter and what do we want to accomplish with the rest of our life. And so I had a few thoughts on that, and some of them are reflective of some major failures that I've committed, I would say, in my professional and personal life. But the first one that I wanted to share in your path on creating yourself is to be your own advocate, and don't wait for others to present opportunities for you. This is first, a little cameo on this topic was when I was giving out resumes when I was in your position. It was in the fall of 2005, and I handed my resume to a person at Garver at the career fair, and they looked at it and said, BAE, we just don't hire your kind of engineer. And I said, no, well, why is that? Wait a minute. And I gave her all the reasons why biosystems are better than any other engineer that they might want to hire. And so she said, okay, well, maybe we'll send your resume down to the Norman office and wastewater. And I thought, okay, sure. So I did that, and oh, there's a video. So I did, and lo and behold, 15 years later, I am still with Garver Engineering, and the person who said they don't hire your kind of engineer is no longer there. But so advocate for yourself. Be willing to talk about why you feel you would be right for a certain position, for a certain thing, for a certain opportunity. The other one that I would say is what I like to say, keep your head down, but your hand up. And I'd like to talk about this specifically because it's something I failed at miserably when I first started. I started in my job with a couple of other new engineers, a couple from OU, one or so from OSU also. And we were all very competitive, jockeying around for the right spot, trying to, do the best work. And it was competitive, and competition is good. But it got to a point to where I was allowing myself, I kept my head up more and more, and I was getting really concerned about what other people were doing, what other people were working on, who was going to lunch with the boss, what they were talking about, what were they doing afterwards. I let it consume me, and it really started negatively impacting my work and also how I felt personally. And at some point, I made a decision that, you know what, it doesn't matter what all these other folks are doing. I'm going to focus on my work. And it took a little while to get there and a lot of soul searching. But ultimately, what it did is 6 months later, my boss came up to me and he said, man, I don't know what you've been doing lately, but this last 6 months, you've been really taking names. You've been doing great work, and I'm so proud of your contributions. But it took me a good 3 years to get there, of feeling a lot more concerned about what others were doing. And so my message here is, when we talk about creating ourselves, when we talk about being our own advocates, don't let other people write your narrative. Don't let other people write your story, because you have control over it. Make sure that you keep your head down and you do your work and you do it well, but also keep your hand up so that when those opportunities arise, you can say, hey, I want to work on that project. I want to be part of this research group. There's a board opening for this nonprofit organization. I'd like to be considered. So it's a balance of doing hard work and being aware also of what's going around you. The last one that I'd like to talk a little bit about is focusing and honoring the relationships in your life. I think sometimes we all get a little caught up. You guys are engineers. It's a coveted degree. It's something that you have worked so hard to get where you are. And many of you will go on to get master's degrees, PhDs, PEs, or other licenses that are also highly thought of. And I would caution you to not put yourself in a silo, and to also consider that no matter where you are in your career and whatever form or firm that you might work in, is to honor the relationships at all levels. As I said, we sometimes silo people, and it doesn't matter if you have an MA or a PE or a PhD after your name. What matters is, are we giving the credence and the value to all the folks that contribute to that project? There's CAD technicians on our team that could not possibly put work down on paper if it weren't for their wonderful expertise. There's people in our office that make sure the lights are turned on and that the bills are paid. And they do their job so well, and they have commitments and contributions to our team, and those all need to be valued. It goes beyond just what your family unit does, and also you have to honor those relationships. The relationships that you build will be the most important thing that gets you to the success in your career. And I would just highly encourage you, as you're creating yourself and the person that you want to be, build on the foundation, build on your paperweight. Oh, I have it here, you can see it now. Build on your paperweight, but then also think about how you're giving yourself opportunities while also honoring those around you. So I'd like to close with this quote, and it is something that I heard recently, actually, in a TED Talk on how stress can be your friend, which is something that is kind of counterintuitive. But the closing quote that they mentioned was, "It's better to chase meaning in your life than to simply avoid discomfort." So there's going to be opportunities. And what that means essentially is you cannot put yourself out there because you're afraid to fail. You're afraid of that discomfort. But it's much more important for you to chase something that you believe in, that you could fail at, than to be complacent. So as you get into this next chapter, I am excited for all of you. Biosystems has a legacy of hard workers in my firm, as well as others, even especially those at Oklahoma State. So I know that you all will fulfill that legacy of hard work and good work ethic and great engineers. Congratulations to you all. And with that, I'd like to hand it back.
Now we're going to go through a recognition of the graduates. These will be for both the spring and the fall semester. Starting out with Michelle Allen, hometown Albuquerque, New Mexico. Parents, Bruce and Cindy Allen. She was in our bioprocessing and food processing option. Her favorite memories, she always liked the time she spent in 208, which is a common theme you're going to see among many of our graduates. She is currently working at PepsiCo in Tulsa. Next will be Michael Arthot, hometown Keys, Oklahoma. Scott and Angela Arthot are her parents. Machine systems and agricultural engineering was the option he was in. Memories include working and going to the quarter scale tractor competition. He's now a sales rep for Exapta Solutions and is farming. Barry Bachman, hometown Deer Creek, Oklahoma. Parents, Don and Sandy Bachman. He was also in the machine systems and agricultural engineering option. Favorite memories were the culture of the Biosystems family that we sort of represent. He's attending graduate school in theology and working in the ministry. McKenna Charles, hometown Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Kent and Michelle Charles are the parents. She was in our environmental and natural resources option. She liked all the time she spent in the BAE lounge, helping people out with homework and getting together. She currently is working in Tulsa for Tetra Tech Civil Engineering. Nathaniel Flippin, hometown Liberty, Oklahoma. Parents, Michelle and Cheryl Flippin. Hobbies, skeet shooting and beekeeping. He was in our environmental and natural resources option. Favorite memories, making friends with all his fellow BAE students. Braden Fountain, hometown Mays, Kansas. Parents, Lance and Stephanie Fountain. He was in the bioprocessing and food processing engineering option. Memories, working with senior design students and in instrument and controls. Currently, he's working as a production engineer for Cargill. Jenna Fowler, hometown Stillwater, Oklahoma. Parents, Jenny Fowler. She was into bioprocessing and food processing options. Favorite memories, meeting Alex and Reagan in Energy and Power and becoming lifelong friends. She currently works at Frito-Lay. Brent Gwynn, hometown Houston, Oklahoma. Houston, Texas, Oklahoma, right. Parents, Jody and Carla Gwynn. He was in the machine systems and agricultural option. Favorite memories, being able to participate in the quarter scale tractor competition. Currently works for Kubota in Grapevine, Texas. Andrew Hahn, hometown Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Don and Jane Hahn are the parents. Hobbies, hunting, fishing, playing video games. He was in the machine systems and agricultural engineering option. Favorite memory, cracking jokes in room 208. Aubrey Herlocker, hometown Winfield, Kansas. David Herlocker and Terry Young are the parents. In the environmental and natural resources option. Favorite memories, the event that occurred the fall semester at the Hideaway Pizza. Dr. Weckler was involved with that. Currently working as an H&H engineer for Meshack and Associates. Lane Holt, hometown Kingfisher, Oklahoma. Bill and Dana Holt. He was in the environmental and natural resources option. Memory, playing racquetball with Dr. Thomas, and Dr. Thomas, he said, always won. Currently in Wyoming, working for Hormel Foods. Caleb Job, hometown Woodlake, California. Paul and Dana Job are the parents. He was in the biomechanical option. Members pulling 2 all-nighters in a row for instrument and controls. He's currently working for Malarkey Roofing Products. Lane Kissling, hometown Enid, Oklahoma. Parents, Brent and Jennifer Kissling. He was in the environmental and natural resources option. Favorite memory, finding the BAE refrigerator restocked in room 208. He's currently working as a civil engineer for USDA and RCS. Emily Loop, hometown Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Roderick and Stephanie Loop are the parents. She was in our environmental and natural resources option. She had a lot of great memories with the design team, especially one where one of their sensors, senior design sensors, was stolen. They reported it to the police. They had serial numbers, pictures, and locations, and the police told them they were some of the most hopeful victims they ever had. She's currently at North Carolina State University in graduate school pursuing a master's degree in biological and agricultural engineering. Alexandria Lopez Benacourt, hometown Tulsa, Oklahoma. Louise Lopez and Ariane Benacourt Lopez are the parents. She was in the bioprocessing and food processing option. Memory, senior design final at the Hideaway. She's been accepted into an environmental engineering program in Spain. She's currently taking a gap year where she plans to travel and do voluntary work in Peru in the next year. Jordan Lord, hometown Plano, Texas. Jim and Lori Lord are the parents. He was in the biomechanical option. Memory, graduating. He got married in May and he's now working for HR Green as a water resources engineer in Houston, Texas. Reagan McGuire, hometown Edmond, Oklahoma. James and Stephanie McGuire are the parents. He was in the machine systems and agricultural engineering option. Memory is getting to hang out with everybody in senior design. He's currently attending University of Oklahoma College of Law. Harley Moore, hometown Burbank, Oklahoma. Joyce Moore and Terry Moore are the parents. She was in the environmental and natural resources option. Memory, spending time in Jana's office. She's currently working as an engineer for Tanner Consulting in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Keith Moorman, hometown Coyle, Oklahoma. Danny and Michelle Moorman, the parents. Hammocking and playing board games are some of his hobbies. He was in the machine systems and agricultural engineering option. And favorite memories, discovering that Tootsie Rolls do indeed melt in microwaves. Austin Pickering, hometown Tyrone, Oklahoma. Cody and Tracy Pickering are the parents. He's in the machine systems and agricultural engineering option. Favorite memory, spending time in 208. Austin's currently in graduate school at OSU in biosystems engineering. Ross Rourke, hometown Colorado Springs, Colorado. Kendall Rourke, parents. Concentration or option, the biomechanical and machine systems option. Favorite memories, working with teammates and instrument and controls, bringing it together the night before, and it all worked. He's currently a sales engineer for Innovation IDM, and he got married in October. Elizabeth Tidwell, hometown Edmond, Oklahoma. George and Sharon Alder, parents. She was in the environmental and natural resources option. Favorite memory was her first back to school picnic that we have every year. She's currently in law school at the University of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Chase Visnia, Edmond, Oklahoma. Michelle and Stephanie Visnia are the parents. Environmental and natural resources was the option that he was in. Again, working in instrument and controls with Wade Young was one of his favorite memories. He's now working for Papadashian Engineering in Plano, Texas as a water resources engineer. Hunter White, hometown Moreland, Oklahoma. Troy and Gina White are the parents. He was in the agricultural machine systems option. Favorite memory, which quite was remarkable, was busting a hydraulic hose in Dr. Long's lab. That would have been an event. He's back home farming at the moment. Wade Young, hometown Princeton, Texas. Dana and Richard Young are the parents. Concentration area in the machine systems. Memory, smoking meats for Cowboy Motorsports before walk around. He is currently pursuing a master's degree in biosystems engineering at Oklahoma State. Now that concludes our spring graduates. Now we have the fall graduates. Okay, so the fall graduates, we have Marla Huffman, Beloit, Kansas, hometown. Jeffrey and Patricia Hoffman are the parents in the ag systems and machine systems agricultural engineering option. Ashton Lofquist, hometown Fort Worth, Texas. Mandy and David Lofquist are the parents. Ashton was in the environmental and natural resources option. Favorite memories, attending rally at the University of Kentucky, and then she had sessions with her classmates in the computer lab. She plans to work in a government entity on civil-based water projects in the future. And Lane Roth, Pilot Point, Texas. Mark and Susan Roth are the parents. Machine systems and agricultural engineering option. Favorite memory, class presentation on Calf Fridays. He's currently in the job market. This concludes the presentation of our graduates. And now what we would like to do is basically have some video congratulations from various faculty and staff.
Hello, Cowboy family. Happy graduation to our graduates and to your families too. What a special holiday gift to see your son or daughter, family member, get their degree, their bachelor's degree in engineering from Oklahoma State University. Wow, what a road it's been. I hope that you will see yourself not as the COVID class. I hope you'll see yourself as a class that persevered some unusual things that happened in your education and see it as an opportunity to realize that you can overcome some really big things in life. This is just a start. You've got so much ahead of you. Your dreams, they'll change with time, but you've got opportunities, and hopefully we've given you the skills now to go out and conquer and realize those dreams. I really can't pick a class that has been the most special to me through the years, but this one holds a pretty big place in my heart. We went from having Kleenexes or tissues in my office to needing shop towels, and I cherish those times. I cherish the time I spent with all of you. Those Otis, he's getting a little sleepy. It's about nap time. It's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege to serve you. Families, thank you for sharing your student with us for these years, and thanks for including us in the preparation for life. And it is indeed a privilege to call you a fellow engineer now as graduates. Go out, conquer, come back and see us. We love it when you come back and tell us what you're doing, keep in contact. So, happy holidays. Come back and see us. I'm proud of you. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you, and go Pokes.
Hello, graduates. This is Dr. Hassan Atiye. Congratulations and all the best in your lives and careers, and stay in touch.
Hi, this is Dr. Ning Wang. Congratulations to all BAE 2020 graduates. Watching you guys battle in BAE 3023 class project is just like yesterday. Now you're ready for a new start. I wish you all the best in your new journey, and go Pokes!
Hey guys, congratulations. I'm so proud of you. You've overcome a lot of obstacles this semester. Good job.
Congratulations and best wishes to your future endeavors.
And come back and see us.
Congratulations. It was nice to meet you and wish you the best in the future.
Congratulations.
Hello everyone, I'm Nurhan Danford, one of the professors in the department. I just want to say congratulations on your well-deserved success and graduation. I know that the last year of your studies hasn't been easy, but you should be proud of yourselves. You overcome all the challenges this year brought on. Certainly, I'm proud of you, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors.
Well, hello everybody. This is Dr. Frazier. Wanted to wish everybody happy holidays and a happy new year. Hopefully we'll do better in 2021. And, you know, I was just kind of thinking, what is it that we missed in 2020? And, you know, when I first, the COVID thing first hit in March, I guess, I kind of wondered, what is it that we're going to miss? And it's pretty clear now, to me at least. Big part of it is that we miss our BAE family. Again, I knew that'd probably be part of it, but, you know, BAE is pretty unique in that it does have a very much a family atmosphere. I even married into it, right? I remember in Boston last year, I was able to sit down with Montana Wells for a couple of hours. Some of you might remember Montana. And we just talked, not as faculty and student, but just as two engineers. And had some laughs, some concerns. Of course, we had no idea this stuff was coming. And all of that comes down to getting together face to face, which is really what this thing has kind of robbed us a lot of. And that's unfortunate. We, you know, we really enjoy the students, the faculty and staff. A large part of the reason we're here is to work with young people. I would say that what I would suggest is that we try to get together in 2021, but if we can have some kind of get together to bring this all back, and just remember that we all are kind of a big family. So I'm not trying to be a downer on this, just trying to figure out maybe some stuff that we can do, and just remember that you're part of the family. That's about it for us. Otis here misses everybody. And so again, happy holidays. We'll see most of you in the spring. Okay, take care. Be safe.
Dear graduates, I want to express my congratulations on your hard work and accomplishments. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Please remember that BAE is a family, so don't hesitate to reach out in the future if there's anything we can do for you, or just let us know what you are doing. Best of luck in the future, what the future holds for you.
Seniors, Ali Mirchi here. I just wanted to take a moment to congratulate you on this big accomplishment. Thank you for not dropping the ball and graduating in this unusual year. I was glad to have some of you in design hydrology this last year, and wanted to wish you best of luck in your career and hope to cross paths with you as you continue to do well professionally. Good luck.
Hello, 2020 BAE graduates. First of all, I want to send you my sincere congratulations. You should all be very proud of your accomplishments and know that we are all very proud of you as well. Attaining an engineering degree is not easy, and you all worked really hard to get to this spot. So while you may not be at your dream job yet, I have no doubt that your degree will serve you very well in your future. It's been a lot of fun to watch you all grow from scared, nervous freshmen into confident graduates. And you guys are really a great group of students. I can't say enough how proud we all are of you. And secondly, I just want to let you know that we really wanted to have an in-person graduation ceremony this year, but COVID had other plans. And I know it's not ideal to graduate without all of the traditional celebration and pomp and circumstance and fanfare, but that does not diminish what you have accomplished. Please remember that. Again, we are so proud of you. Best of luck in your future, and have a great 2021.
Recorded remarks. We have some So at this point, we'll have the in-person remarks from faculty and staff.
Hello, graduates. I'm John Long, faculty member and academic advisor for many of you that are graduating or have graduated this semester. And so, first of all, I just want to congratulate everyone that is here today and those that could not make it for the accomplishments you've achieved here in this graduation here that we celebrate today. You know, whether you graduated summa cum laude or magna cum laude, or maybe just for some of you thank the laude that you're through, that's great. I mean, you have a lot to be proud of. Achieving an engineering degree is not a simple feat. It's not something that you can easily go into and just decide that you want to do one day. It's something that requires a lot of preparation and a lot of hard work, really. And whenever I always think about engineering graduations and engineering degrees, I always think of this old adage of success. How do you calculate success, or what's the formula for success? And it's 1 part inspiration and 99 parts perspiration, which means it takes a lot of hard work to get through and get to where you are today. And so a lot of that's just putting forth the effort, overcoming obstacles and challenges, and maybe not getting over them the first time, but persevering through and being able to get through them eventually. I think that's kind of unique and appropriate for what we're dealing with now in the world and around you with all the things that are going on, all the challenges that we deal with, and put you in a unique position to kind of overcome those and to push through as you move through your life and your career. Your career is probably not going to be a straightforward line that you thought of when you maybe sat in elementary school thinking of what you want to be when you grow up. Sometimes it takes twists and turns, and those are the things that give us the character that we are as we move down the road. So just remember that it's not always going to be an easy path. There's always going to be challenges out there, and the things you've overcome in your engineering degree is going to help you with that and give you a different perspective. So with that, I just hope that you always look back fondly on your time here with your BAE family. As many other faculty have said, we hope that you come back and visit with us. Don't be a stranger, and go Pokes.
Morning. It's a real privilege to have one last visit with the seniors of the year 2020, and what a remarkable year it's been. Well, it didn't exactly work out the way we had planned, but I'm really proud of this group. And a lot of you know I only wear a tie 1 day a year to OSU. And that's during the senior design presentations at the end of spring semester. Well, because we didn't do our traditional presentation this year, didn't get to wear my tie. So today I'm wearing a tie in order to honor this class of seniors. And you all, and I've said this before in senior design, you are definitely a special group. You're probably one of my favorite senior design classes, and definitely you've been probably the most fun senior design class. Dr. Bowser says he's never laughed so hard in his life as he's been around this group of seniors. This is the first senior design class that I ever had a team call me from the Stillwater Police Department. That made my heart jump a little bit. I also was accosted by 3 large young men, Aubrey Lane and Braden, in my doorway, who blocked my exit one morning. That was kind of interesting. Never had that happen before in senior design. Also, one of the senior design students or teams introduced me to a culinary delight, the ultimate comfort food, bacon bombs. And so, again, this has been a really, really great group of students to get to know and to work with. And even though things, as Dr. Long said, didn't exactly end the way we wanted them last spring, you all stepped up and adjusted to the situation and came up with plans and strategies for us to finish our projects. And I just wanted to mention that we have taken what you did last spring after things went sideways in March, and we have taken that and implemented it. And on almost all the projects have been completed. We've been growing mint out at the BAE lab for almost the last 2 months in the hydroponic system that the team designed that was working for the Osage Nation. We planted, with the no-till drill a couple months ago, planted barley seed out on the agronomy farm. The engineering manager at Great Plains Land Pride seen that video and has shown it to their upper management, and they're thinking about, okay, what do we do next on that project? We've taken the cedar tree eating machine and tested it late summer, and Dr. Manis was in my office Thursday, and we're gonna take it out again, and we're gonna chew up cedar trees right after the first of the year. So many of the projects have come to fruition, even though you were not there to personally get them to completion, you laid the groundwork, you did the great engineering design that allowed them to be finished by others. And for example, we have now got a large federally funded water resource project that goes back to the hydrological measurements project from last year. And so we're looking at developing like the Oklahoma Mesonet for weather, a Mesonet for measuring stream flow and water level in small dams and reservoirs and in creeks. And so that's just been a real satisfying opportunity to see your work come to fruition. And so, well, you guys rose to the challenge and you dealt with adversity and you really have been successful through difficult times. Now, you may remember the very first day of class, I show this Secrets for Success. And I show it the last day of class in senior design, which lists things like diligence, perseverance, hard work. Like Dr. Long says, secrets to success are not exactly what you got in as a grade in differential equations, but it's that persistence and integrity that you work with in your projects. And so in reality, we haven't had our final exam yet for spring semester. So several people mentioned the fall semester final exam, but I still owe the team, all the teams, a dinner at Hideaway. So hopefully in the next year or so, we can get together and maybe I could administer the final exam in a proper fashion, and I would be honored and pleased to treat any and all of you to our Hideaway final exam. And so congratulations. You're now opened the door to your career, and I hope you view the biosystems engineering degree as that foundation to the rest of your career. Thank you.
Good morning, graduates. I'm just going to say a couple of words because I already offered my thoughts on video. I'm not very good at these things. I usually cry, kind of like weddings. So I just wanted to tell you that I'm here, I'm watching, I'm listening, and we are all so proud of you. Congratulations today. And as you move forward, just remember your degree here is going to carry you through whatever the future brings. So whether it's COVID or our next pandemic, you have the tools and the resources and the strengths and the character traits to take you through that because you're prepared, you worked hard, and you are ready for the future. And we are so proud of you. Thanks for sharing 4 years with us, well, 4 to 6 for some of you, but thanks for sharing your time with us. It's been a pleasure. We've been really happy to get to know all of you, and congratulations again. And good luck in 2021.
Hi, I'm Jana Moore. I'm the undergraduate coordinator in the Biosystems Department. I want to just say that I love my job. I get to work with the best and brightest students on this campus. I want to congratulate all the graduates, spring and fall. And I really enjoyed reading all of your favorite memories. And so it got me thinking, and I wanted to share some of mine. I remember meeting many of you as prospective students or at NSO, transfer student visits, eating lunch in the student lounge with you. The crazy stories you would tell me in the computer lab, always knowing you would stock the Diet Dr. Pepper in the fridge for me upstairs. Planning banquets, our back to school picnic, freshman poster presentations, senior design presentations, graduation checks. But my very favorite memory is just hanging out in my office and you guys telling me about your lives. So I'll miss you. And thank you. Good luck.
This brings to a conclusion our celebration. We'd just like to make sure that as you look back on your experience, you really realize how special this place is. BAE is a very special place and you're part of it now. So as mentioned before, keep in touch. We'd love to hear from you. Nothing warms a professor's heart than to hear about your successes as you go through in the future. So with that, we thank you for joining us. Oh, okay. We'll go one other one. Didn't have it on there. Okay, if the students want to have some remarks, we'll open it up to that.
Can you hear me? I hope so. I just want to thank all of our professors, the faculty and staff. Craig, the IT guy, nobody has any idea how much he truly does for the department unless you get to work with him like I do. And I appreciate the opportunity to be a student employee in the Biosystems and Agricultural Engineering office. And I just wanted to say thank you. And I appreciate how much everyone did for all of us the whole time. And the fact that you guys put together a graduation ceremony for us, I just appreciate that more than you guys will ever know. With that, congratulations, graduates. Thank you.
That was really good.
I just want to say congratulations to everyone, and I hope to see y'all in the future. I also thank all the staff and faculty for putting together this graduation. It's really, I think, the best we could have had in the era of COVID. So thank you. And thank you for the last 4 years. I think I speak for a majority of us that the staff and faculty has been a huge part of getting us through it. So thank you and congratulations to everyone.
Can y'all see me or hear me? I just wanted to take the time to thank the faculty and staff for putting this together, and then also thank all the faculty and staff for all the support they've given us over the last couple of years. And also thank my parents and family who just helped me get through college and everything in my life. So just wanted to take time to thank everybody.
I just wanted to thank everyone for, oh gosh. My mom is in the same room as me, so you can hear me echo. But I just wanted to thank everybody for all of the hard work you've given to us with all of the staff and faculty, and that I miss all of you. And I'm so grateful for the last 4 years that I've had with all of you guys, and thank you so much. And congrats everyone on graduating.
Are there any others that would like to provide some remarks? If not, we thank you for attending. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Yeah.